village woke up screaming. Not the people, the town. At 4:13 a.m., every phone, every radio, every baby monitor, every pipe beneath every house began vibrating with the same noise. Not a whisper, not a voice. Something older. A low, moaning groan that sounded like the earth itself was begging to breathe. By morning, half the town was gone. No broken doors, no struggle. Just houses with lights still on, coffee still warm, showers still running. But no people. And in their place, shallow depressions in the floorboards, as if bodies sank straight downward without breaking anything. Sheriff Lara Costin was one of the few still standing. She wasn't brave. She was just awake when it happened. And she heard something terrifying. A knock beneath her bed. Soft at first. Patient. Then, Lara. The voice didn't come from above. It came from the floorboards. She pressed her ear to the wood, hand shaking. Silence. Then, another whisper, a new one, not from below, from behind her. You're lucky we didn't choose you. Not yet. Lara spun around, gun raised. Her bedroom was empty. But the air felt wrong, heavy, breathing, as if invisible lungs inhaled her fear. Her radio crackled, a deputy's voice trembling. "Sheriff, you need to get to the cemetery." Lara arrived to find the gates open and the ground split like something inside had tried to claw upward. Dozens of graves had caved inward. Dozens more had swelled upward, as if something huge was pushing from below. The deputy pointed, pale. "Ma'am, the bodies are gone." She swallowed. "Which bodies?" He stared at her with empty eyes. "All of them." Before she could speak, a rusted object glinted by her boot. A familiar object. A key. Bent. Molded over by time, engraved with M+E. She stepped back. No, those letters don't belong here." But the deputy whispered, "That's not what it means." Lara turned. His pupils had shrunk to pinpoints. "What? M+E, he rasped, lips trembling. "That's not Mara and a lion." He smiled, far too wide, as blood dripped from his gums. "It stands for mouth and earth." Lara stepped away slowly. "What the hell are you talking about?" But the deputy's throat bulged. Something moved beneath his skin. He screamed, or tried to. His mouth opened, and a pale arm pushed out of it. Lara fired reflexively until he fell, but the arm kept crawling out of his mouth, followed by a small, warped figure that unfolded itself like wet parchment. It stood, wobbling. Its face was shaped like a human's, but stretched, melted, unfinished. The mouth hung too low. The eyes were too far apart. It stared at her and grinned. "We listen. The ground listens. The mouths listen." Another grave split open behind her. Then another. Then another. Hands, arms, faces. Dozens. Rising. Not whisperers. Not quite human. They were the ones beneath them. The ones the whisperers fed. The ones feeding back. The deputy's radio hissed with a voice she didn't recognize. "The whisperers are only the breath. We are the body. They open the doors. We crawl through them." Lara fled towards town as the cemetery erupted behind her with bodies climbing from the dirt, all smiling with mouths too wide and eyes too terrified to belong to anything human. As she ran, the earth trembled. Not like an earthquake, more like a heartbeat. Slow, steady, growing. A message followed her through the morning air. A whisper, mixed with groaning soil and cracking earth. The whisperers were never the danger. They were only calling for us. And now, we are here. Lara didn't stop running, not until she saw what waited for her on Main Street. Everyone who'd gone missing, Mara's family, the sisters, the renovators, the security guard, the cousin, standing still, standing silent, their faces blank, eyes white. Behind them, crawling from the shadows and the cracks in the pavement, the ones who listen back. And above them all, towering out of the street, asphalt splitting like paper, a colossal figure made of dirt and bone and mouths, hollow-eyed and ancient, awakening after centuries of silence. It looked down at her, smiling with hundreds of human mouths. We don't whisper anymore. Now you listen. The ground quaked, and Willow Ridge began to sink.